These are my friends, Pat and Christine. We aren't here to ask you to leave. I know this is your home. All three of us are wearing little silver boxes that record things on our arms, little red lights. If you have something that you would like to say, or a request, maybe a message to pass on, just speak into that little red light on our arms and we can get across any message you have. I also have these rods that might help us communicate better. How this works is I can ask yes or no questions, or I can list things off and you can cross the rods when I get to the right one. Why don't we start this way? If you are here with us and would like to communicate, make these rods cross. Thank you. Is that nice from outside?
I think so.
You can straighten them out for me. Are you male? If so, please cross the rods for us. I know it's an awful lot of work. We will be very patient. Thank you very much. You can separate them now, please. Do you work the projectors? Is that your job? If it is, cross the rods. Thank you. I was told that you worked here for about 30 years running these projectors. Is that true? Wow, that's a long time. A little complicated to me. I'd like to know your name, if possible. I will start at the letter A and go through the alphabet, and if you could cross the rods when I get to the first letter of your first name, I'd appreciate it. Can you do that? Okay. A. The first letter of your first name is A. Okay, that's easy. Is your name Albert? If that is your name, please cross the rods. No? Alan? Is your name Alan? Cross the rods if your name's Alan. No? Okay. Is it Alvin? Thank you. Okay, Alvin. Very nice to meet you. Can you tell me what year it is? I'm going to start at 1929 because that's when this, I think, was built. So, is it 1929? It's 1929, huh? That's when this place was rebuilt. Is that what year it is now? Okay. Are you the only one here? Or are there others like you here in the building? If you're the only one here, cross the rods for me. No, I didn't think so. How many others besides you are here in the building? One? Is there one other besides yourself, or in addition to yourself? Okay. Is that other person up here on this level? Okay. Is that other person female? No. Do you ever leave the projection room? If you do, could you cross the rods for me? Okay. Straighten on again. Do you go all over the building? Okay. Do you feel it's your job to kind of keep an eye on the place? Excellent. They're very lucky to have you watching over them. Can you take the rods and point to where you are in the room? Just take them both and swing them over to where you are in the room. Over by the projector, huh? Okay. I felt the presence of a boy in the little room back there that looks out over the audience. Do you know who that is? Excellent. Are you related to that boy? No? Does the boy's mother work here? Okay. Straighten the rods out for me. There we go. Is the boy's mother still here? No? Do you still like to look out and watch the performances? Yeah. Anybody else have any questions you want to ask our friend here?
How tall are you about 5'7"?
If you're about 5'7" tall, yeah.
Did you ever wear a bowler hat?
Christine wants to know if you like wearing bowler hats. Cool.
Very fashionable.
Yeah, very much so. We would really love to see you in any of our pictures or on our cameras down in the theater. I know you're usually the ones projecting the pictures, but we would love to see a picture of you. We would love to see what you look like. So if you can manifest it all, you know the cameras, they'll have these little red circles in front of them. You just stand there and pose for us. We're going to be kind of in and around the theater, pretty much all of it, so feel free to accompany us wherever we go in the theater. And as I said, feel free to give us any message to our reporters.
There's someone standing in front of me.
There's someone standing in front of Christine there.
I don't know.
Can you tell us? Cross the rods if there's someone standing in front of Christine. Yep. Is that you standing in front of her? Yep. Christine, meet Evan. Hey, Christine.
Which that was me.
As we walk around, feel free to touch any of us. I don't think we'd like to get pushed, but you could, tug a little bit of hair or touch us on the shoulder or something. To make your presence known. Or especially if you want to move something, make a noise. Another thing I wonder, the thing that Christine is holding, you can make, if you got close enough to it, you could make the whole thing light up. All those lights line up in a row. Kind of a neat little toy. So if you were to reach out and touch it, I bet you could light up every single one of those lights.
do have another question for you. And you could light up some lights if the answer is yes. Did you like the jazz singer when it came out? Did you see it, or did you just have to work the cameras in? So did you like the jazz singer?
What year did that come out?
29,
Okay.
28, 29?
We could use the rods too and ask him. Have you used the rods since we seem to have pretty good luck with that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember a movie called The Jazz Singer? Yeah. Did you put that one up on the projectors to show here? Is there something over there? Is that where it was kept? The movies? It should be over there on that shelf, huh? Where big film reels? Did you enjoy that movie? The Jazz Singer? You like that one? Yeah. Excellent.
Still doing projections and Sunny in the Rain came out.
Do you remember a movie called Sitting in the Rain? Was that Gene Kelly or was that Danny Kaye?
That was June Kelly.
Gene Kelly, okay. Remember that movie?
Debbie Reynolds and
Yeah, that's right. Debbie Reynolds and Gene Kelly. Were you still working the projectors when that one came out too? What's the odds if you were doing that? Remember when that movie and the projectors? Yeah. Over here and see what you're pointing to. So there's a safe of some kind. Oops. No, every part on these projectors, backwards, forwards, upwards, down, and sideways. Yep. Seems like this was a pretty good place to work. Maybe we'll try to go in. Is there a male person in the room with us right now? If there is, please cross the rods so that we know you're here.
Very good. Can you straighten them out for us? Is this Alvin that we're talking to? If it is, if you could cross the rods. Not Alvin? Can I ask how old you are? I'll start at a number and start going up, and as soon as I reach how old you are, you cross the rods for me, okay? 9, 10, 10 years old? Okay. Thank you. You can separate the rods now. Can you straighten them out for me? Straighten them out for me a little bit. Ah, that'll do. Can I know your name? I will start at the beginning of the alphabet, and you cross the rods when I get to the first letter of your first name, okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, is it F? No. G? Okay. Can you straighten them out? Is your name George? If your name is George, why don't you make those rods cross again? Thank you. Well, it's very good to meet you, George. Does your mother work here? Your mom works here, okay. Can you straighten them out a little bit? There you go. Does your mother work in the office? No. Does she work the concession stand? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Did you have to come and stay here after school because your mom was here? Yeah. Sometimes not a lot of fun, huh? Well, I think it's a pretty neat place. We're going to keep going throughout the building. Do you ever leave this room? Yeah? Well, if you feel like you want to come with us, we're going to be going all throughout the theater, kind of checking things out. So if you want to come with us, that would be great. We have also got these little silver boxes strapped to our arms, and they've got little red lights in them. So if you were to say something into those little red lights, we could hear them later. I don't know if we could hear them now, but we could hear them later. Also, if you want to touch one of us, pull a little bit of hair, just so we know you're there. You could show yourself in one of our pictures. That would be really cool. I'd love to see a picture of you. You could make something move. You could make noise. You don't have to be quiet for us. I know you probably had to be quiet all the time, but you don't have to be quiet tonight. You can yell and scream and stomp the floor and anything you want to tonight. You got my permission. Tell you what, I'm going to stand back a little bit and you use the rods and you point to where you are in the room, okay? Yeah, right next to the window. That's what I thought. You do that a lot, don't you? You look out the window at everybody? Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, does anybody else have any questions for George?
Did you like it here more often than anywhere else? Here in this room?
I guess not.
Are you happy now that you can roam anywhere you want?
I don't think he knows you can.
We would love it if you wanted to get out of this room. You wouldn't have to stay here.
Yeah, you can go wherever you want now.
Wherever you want.
No, I'm not lying to you. I wouldn't do that.
We like youngsters.
Yeah. I have a son myself. Yeah. And his name begins with G too. Yep. So we're probably going to go downstairs now. So if you want to, you can come with me here.